Morning everyone, this is Crypto Kaz here. This is my second video and I'm going to go through this awful Ethconnect ICO rollout. Gonna go through the gold rewards white paper, show you my Bitpetite profile and my strategy for good profit with little risk. Okay. So first off, as you can see on my screen here, I've logged into the Ethconnect website, and they have now stated that their wallets are available, and they stated this yesterday. But as you can see, when you clicking onto the link, it doesn't produce anything. I have been told from other channels that they're doing some work on the site, specifically work on the wallet. Now, if I'm honest, with the release of the tokens on the 1st of November, which is only less than 2 days away, they're cutting it fine, which doesn't really give me a lot of hope regarding the actual ICO ICO rollout. So they should have done this right at the start. They should have ironed out all the bugs. This just adds more frustration to the users. Add that to the bad publicity they've had with the rogue, not rogue, but the fake developers, and the way that they're kind of issuing the tokens out, 300,000 per 4 hours, with 1,000 limits per person. So yeah, it's just not painting a good story. But the only thing is, it's FOMO. So I'm going to try and get in there. I'm going to try and deposit coins into my wallet. I'm going to try and buy the coins as soon as it gets released, because I want to be one of the first ones to get that best deal. I want to try all this. I want to get in because of FOMO, the fear of missing out. I missed out on BitConnect. I don't want to miss out on this one, even though I think it's the worst ICO deployment that I've seen on crypto. Okay, let me try again. Let me try and get another. No, nothing. So I'm clicking here, and nothing is happening. So next is the gold reward white paper. So this was released a few days ago. I think I kind of scanned through it in my last video. There we go. And I thought this time round I'll step through it in a bit more slower time. So as you can see here, it's a blockchain-based investment network that makes it possible for anyone to gain gratification for any and every human activity. And I think what they're trying to get to here is gamification, and they do state gamification further down in the document. And for those who don't know what gamification is, it is kind of like rewards for doing simple tasks. So as part of my day-to-day job, I assist, well, I'm a service manager, so I manage a number of service desks, and to increase the effectiveness, the productivity of the team, gamification is a really good tool. So you have you have games within the team. So who could do more per hour? Who could do who could do more per hour? Who could do better at this in a certain time period? They get rewarded, and it's shared between the peers. So it's it's a bit of competition between the team members, which really helps. So I think this is what they're kind of aiming to do as well. As you can see, there's the Gold Reward website there. They've got a Telegram announcement channel, which they do keep quite active. They also have a Facebook page, again very active. Twitter, again very active, and I subscribe to all these channels as well. So looking at the introduction, our point of view on gamification is it all comes down to this idea of motivating people through data. Yep, exactly that. And smart companies can take that data and use that to motivate better performance. Exactly, that is exactly what it is. The vision, problem, Yep. So looking at repetitive, boring tasks, making those tasks. If you reward those tasks, they become as boring, and people kind of concentrate on doing them a bit better. So yeah, that's fine. Using blockchain technology to accurately quantify effort and offer gratification in an unbiased, secure manner across different aspects of daily living, including learning, skill acquisition, work, health, and fitness. That's brilliant. So if they get the API right and get the API locked into different applications, this could be massive, absolutely massive. And it's going to be similar to another big ICO that's just being released called Electroneum, which is looking at working on the mobile network as well. So this is kind of similar to that. So yeah, it looks really good. So as you can see here, in terms of roadmap, they didn't just think up gold rewards a few days ago. They started back in February 2017, where they developed the gold reward token smart contract. So it's I would expect that's on the Ethereum network. Development of the smart micro trading bot, so I guess that will be used for a lending platform. The gamification API, development of that. Initiate partnership with strategic mobile devs, that's very interesting. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of that one. Development of the staking and trading platform. Now there's been some, so we understand the trading platform, that's fine, but I think there's been some skepticism regarding staking. Some users have stated that you can't stake on the Ethereum blockchain or the Ethereum technology, but some people say you can. So I'm going to look into that in a bit more detail and get back to you guys with my findings. So we're about here now, token distribution, pre-ICO and ICO. So I was lucky enough to get into pre-ICO and procured 2,000 tokens, roughly 56p. I think it worked out around about 50 something cents. And I have purchased some more in the first stage of the ICO. I have kind of promoted this within my internal circle of friends. I think this is going to be really good. And I will share my link below regarding affiliation and joining the team. But like I said before in my previous video, if you join my team, if you use my link, whatever referral bonus that I get rewarded for you, i.e. if you put £1,000 and the referral was 10% or 8%, I can't remember between the two, but say it's 10%, then I will give you the £100 or £100 worth of tokens back to you. Just have to send me an email. But we'll go into that in a bit more detail later on. So this is exciting. So once we come out of October and we go into November, December, we're looking at trading GRX on the GRX platform. That's going to be really exciting. That's only a couple of days away. November to January, engagement listing onto major external exchanges. They haven't told us which exchanges they're going to be yet, but that is exciting. Deployment of the GRX gamification app. So we saw up here they did development of the app, and now they're going to deploy it in March. So what, 4 months away. They're going to look at strengthening the partnership of the relevant maps in April. That's great. I think there's a bit of a typo here. So they've got the deployment of the GRX Android app and deployment of the GRX Android app again. So I think there's a bit of a discrepancy there. I think they will deploy the app there. I can only think that here will be some kind of improvement into the app itself. So yeah, not sure what's going on there, but no red flags at this point. We scroll down a little bit further, so they talk about gamification, which is fine. Yeah, you could check out the GRX technology on GitHub. So if you have a chance to go to this link, I promised I put the link to this white paper in my last video, but I forgot, so I'm going to put it into this one. 2.2, they're going to look at the trading platform. Yep, so stuff there as we would normally find. Good, they're going to be using two-factor authentication, which is great. The lending platform, they're going to use Bitpetite, which is the crypto analytic trade automation engine. I guess it's the same as the volatility bots on BitConnect. This is good here, so you get 35 to 45% returns. I think that's a little bit lower than some of the other lending platforms, but what it shows to me, what this means to me, is looking at it being a more sustainable platform. So rather than offering the world, they're making it more realistic. So it's in for the long term. So it's not just going to vanish in a week or so. So this looks good. So I think that's a really good move by the company. Yeah. So here we go. So yeah. So look if we look at the interest rate. So look at the tariffs they've got: 1 to 1,000, 1,001 to 5,000, 5,001 to 12,000, 12,001 to 100,000. The interest rates is nothing as high as what you get in, let's say, Bitpetite or I don't know, possibly Bitconnect. But I think it makes it more sustainable. So you get less, but you know, we're not I'm going to speak for myself, but I hope we're not all that greedy. We want to stay in this for the long term. We all want to ride this out. We want this to grow, and the more they make it sustainable by not offering crazy returns within a short period, the better it is for all of us. That's my opinion anyway. Of course, they're going to have the affiliate network program as standard. They're going to go on to provide 4 levels of earning. So I think some of the other platforms provide 5 and above, but I think 4 levels is good. Again, it makes it more sustainable. So first generation, you get your 8%. Second generation 2%, third generation 1%, and then fourth generation 0.5. Now that is brilliant. You may think I'm bad by thinking, oh, what, we're getting less percentage back for referrals, but no, it's brilliant because it makes it more sustainable. So what you find is with some of the lending platforms, you get these big whales come in, and then they've underneath each other, and then they generate so much referral wealth that the platforms can handle it, and then it just crashes. But with this, I think it's good, and I also think that they mentioned a kind of cap as well. So it was only there's a maximum of 200. I did see that somewhere, but I can't see it now. So if I'm wrong on that one, please correct me in the comments below. I'd be interested to actually get some clarity on that one. The binary bonus, if I'm honest, I'm not too sure what this actually means, so I need to actually digest this section a bit more, and I'll get back to you. Staking is essentially just holding your token, holding it, and then you'll be rewarded with some additional tokens or part tokens. It says here your balance bonus from the previous month is paid on the 5th day of the following month. But I think what you can't do is put your tokens out during that period. So you have to leave it in there, and then you get your bonus. As I indicated in my last video, I think it's actually staking bonus rather than binary bonus. But as you can see here, at the first part, it's 10% per month, and I think this is good. So why it kind of waterfalls down and it's higher at the top is I think so they want people just dump their tokens right at the start. So as soon as it trades, they don't want people to dump it. They want people to hold it. And what happens then is it will increase the value of the GRX token overall. So that's a really good move. Again, excellent move. The wallet, and here we go about some specification regarding the itself. So total 20 million supply, 17.5 million in the ICO. The maximum supply will be 37 million. So that would be the from this point, and all the development tokens that are held back as well. We've already started a pre-ICO sale. We're currently in the ICO. Look at these are the prices of the different stages. So I was lucky enough to get in at 46 cents. I did get some at 76 cents. I don't think I'll get any more, but if you haven't bought any, I'm not a financial advisor, but I suggest that if you want to follow what I'm doing, I would say buy some round 2, because I'll show you in the next page. It looks like it's going to get big. I'll show you. So just keep that in mind there. So 86 cents. This is the distribution. I'll switch to the juice a bit here. So the juice distribution, the amount that you get back. So what they expect in terms of return is here. So if you bought in at 76 cents, they're expecting after 6 months that the market capitalization, the market cap for Bitcoin would be approximately 1 billion. Considering the circulating supply, we're talking about $57 per token. So yes, it's a bit more expensive, and it's more expensive than the pre-ICO, and it's a bit more expensive than the first stage of the ICO, but still, buying your token in 76 cents, if it hits the $57 valuation per token in roughly 6 months, well, you know, it's a win. You can't lose out that one. So that's essentially it in terms of the white paper. I did skip over some areas, but like I said, I'll leave the link in the bottom and have a look at it. If you've got any questions, please do send me an email or drop it into my comments, and we'll try and go through it together. What I'd like to do now is to show you this is my Bitpetite profile, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So as you can see, there's 5,280 total investment. So that includes my initial investment, which was roughly about $2,200, no, plus or minus $100 here and there. And I started this on the 9th of October. It's now the 29th of October, so 20 days. So in 20 days, I have earned $2,835. So I've got my initial money back, and I put some extra in as well. So that's why my total investment is higher. As you can see here, my total pay is lower because I haven't cashed out the tokens since the weekend, and I'll tell you why I haven't done that yet. It's because, and actually I'll show you on the spreadsheet, which I'm going to bring up in a minute. But yeah, so what I do with this, with Bitpetite, is I always select a 6-week program, and I always select token to token. So in this particular case, it's Ethereum to Ethereum. I have got some in Litecoin, but not many. So Litecoin is just a little bit of an afterthought, really. But I'm concentrating on my Ethereum investment on this particular platform. So yeah, I normally use the 6 weeks. You get 4.5% every single day, and it gets paid out every single hour. There was a glitch a couple weekends ago when they upgraded the site to introduce another coin, Monero, and a number of deposits and withdrawals were placed on hold. But they had soon fixed that. Very good comms from Bitpetite. They are very heavy on Twitter, very heavy on Facebook. Yeah, brilliant. I mean, I can't really fault Bitpetite. How they've handled it is really, really good. So what I'd like to just take everyone through now is my current strategy with Bitpetite, and I've got it all in a spreadsheet here. So as you can see here, my day one was on the 9th of October. I had 8.5 Ether, and I didn't make anything then. So every day I get, every day I get some interest accrued, and what I would normally do is reinvest some or all of my dividends, and that's what I've been doing here. Where I've got the zeros is where it's the weekend, where you get 1%, and what I tend to do is hold off on the reinvestment on the weekends and do a larger deposit when I come on to Monday. Because the dividends is paid out every hour, what I tend to also do is have a window in the day to do all my activities, so I know exactly how much I could be expecting. So for me, it's between 8 and 9 p.m. At 8, 9 p.m. I go in, I then know exactly what I should be seeing in terms of my dividends, and then I flow it back into the system itself. And as you can see here, so 20 days, it's building up. So it's the amount I reinvest is getting higher and higher. What you see here on this right hand side here is the amount of accrued funds. So this is the accrued interest in terms of dollars. So in the time of 20 days, I've made $1,793. But just be wary, this has been reinvested back into the system. To my left here, I've just got some details for me, so I can keep track of what's going on. Now, this is my strategy. So I keep doing this, And what I plan to do in about 2 weeks' time, I aim to take a week's worth of dividends out. Now, why I'm doing that is if I take a week's worth of dividends out, I should get my total investment back. So once I get my total investment back, I am playing with the interest accrued. So I haven't lost out anything. If Bitpetite unfortunately just vanished on the 1st of December or early next year, just vanished, then at least I would have my initial investment back. So that's like a bit of a safety net. So I've got a week in there, just over a week. I think it's just about 8 days. Is that like 8? No, 9 days. So 9 days of clawing back my dividends. It'll give me about 9.46 Ethereum, which I'll just put away or invest in something else. And after that, it's just rolling the interest back into the system. And what you see here, so this hasn't changed. This is still the same, and then it starts getting bigger again here. So we start accruing, we start getting a large amount of recirculation in there. Now my plan is, I hope to hold on to, I hope that Bitpetite keeps going for a good few months, and I'm talking about going into April, and I hope when we go into April, and if I take the end of April, that's how much will be recirculated into Bitpetite, and that's how much I will be getting per day in terms of Ethereum tokens. So if we do the quick maths on this, so I do that times, I do this cell times what I think the current rate of Ethereum is today, which I think is around about the 260. I've put 260 here just for illustration purposes. That's $66,000. So if Bitpetite can hold out until the end of April, I could be looking at 66,000 per day in terms of interest. So really hope that's the case, and I hope they do keep going for that long. But just in case they don't, I have got this safety net area here, which I will draw out, and I'll just keep safe. So that's my plan. If Bitpetite goes on longer, well, I don't need me to point it out to you. It's just going to be better for everyone the longer Bitpetite goes. So yeah, that's the end of my video today. As I stated in my last video, I'll leave my referral links in the comments below. If you do use my links, message me directly on my email address, which will be below, or leave a comment. No, email me, so then not everyone can see what you're doing. Email me that you use my referral link on which particular platform and what username you used, and then as soon as the referral bonus is paid to me, as long as you've given me your wallet address, I will then put that back into your wallet straight away. So this is a team effort. So I'm not here to get lots of referrals, the profit from loads of referrals just for me. I'm here, I would like to get lots of referrals. I'd like to build up my team. I think that's my goal, to build up the team, but I want to share the wealth. I want to share the referrals. So if it's supposed to be an 8% bonus, then you get it. You get it rather than me. Okay, so that's my plan. So yeah, as before, please like the video if possible. Leave a comment. If you like to, just subscribe, and I'll try and do some more of these videos. Again, this is running off no fancy hardware, so apologies if the sound quality is a bit poor. It is running off my generic laptop mic. If I do get some subscription to my channel, and there's a want for me to do more, I'll invest in getting some better equipment. But yeah, anything else? Please leave a comment. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.